Hi, welcome everyone. And for the viewers, my name is Rahul Singh. I am the CIO Equities at Tata Mutual Fund. And I also manage the Balanced Advantage Fund, which I'm going to talk about in great detail now. So as you know, and most of you must be wondering about the question, which I think you must be asking everyone and yourself, is that given the economic situation and given the fact that market has done very well over the last 4 or 5 months since the correction in March, what do we do now? Which is the most safe as well as most cost efficient or most remunerative of the fund structures which you can invest in the market like today? I think the BAF category, which is the ideal category for times like today, because it does the job of equity allocation changing with the times much better than any other equity fund. So if you buy a pure equity fund, it is most of the time 80 to 90%. So if due to volatility there is a correction, you take fund. What it does is, depending upon the market condition and the fundamentals, it changes the equity allocation between say 30% to 80%. Now let me just explain to you how it works. If as a fund manager, fund manager is managing about 100 crores or 200 crores or 1,000 crores, it doesn't matter, of corpus. Typically, in a large equity fund, everything will be invested into equities. But in a balanced advantage fund, the proportion of this whole corpus of a fund, which comes from investors like you, gets invested into equity, not full 100%, but as I said, between 30 and 80%, depending upon the various parameters. So what does Tata Balanced Advantage Fund do, and how does it change the equity allocation depending upon the variables to make sure that it is able to generate a steady 8 to 10% return year after year? So the objective of Balanced Advantage Fund, before I get to the details, is to generate returns which are steady, returns which are slightly independent of the volatility in the equity markets, and therefore able to give you anywhere between 8, 9, 10% kind of a steady return over a 2 to 3 year period. So essentially, it is a very good option because you get equity taxation and you're able to generate at least 3-4% above the, let's say, the liquid fund rates, or let's say the fixed deposit rates. So how does the Tata Balanced Advantage Fund model work? What we do is we look at two variables which decide the fundamental outlook for the market. We look at the price earnings ratio 1 year forward, and we look at price earnings ratio 1 year trailing, and look at the combination of these two to give us a signal whether we should be increasing our equity allocation or reducing our equity allocation. So let me just explain to you by giving examples. So in the month of March, when there was a steep correction, our P ratios came down of the market, obviously. And therefore, what happened was our model, which works on the P ratios of the market, gave us a signal that the equity allocation, which was at that point only 40% out of the 100 rupees, should go up to 60% or 70%. So as a result of the steep correction in March, our equity allocation actually went up to 70% sometime in the month of April. And as the markets have rallied and the P ratios have kept on moving up, our model suggests that the equity allocation should keep coming down. So our allocation today has been coming down from 70% to right now roughly about 50% as on end of July. So you can very clearly say that when the market was correcting, our equity allocation was increasing. And as the markets have gone up, we have reduced our equity allocation or equity proportion in the fund from 70% to 50%. So clearly this kind of management, which is driven by models of P ratios, suggests that you are not taking excessive risk when the markets are too bullish. You're not investing more into equity at that time. Rather, you are booking profits at that time. Similarly, when the markets have corrected, you are not panicking and selling equities, rather you are buying equities. So such kind of formula-driven or mechanism-driven investing into equities is always better rather than getting swayed by emotions and therefore buying or selling at the wrong time. So that's number one part of the model. And the way our model works is we also look at the forward P ratio. One of the ways our model differs from other balanced advantage funds in the market is that we also look at forward P ratio. So today, because of COVID, the profit estimates of various sectors companies have also been reduced. So our forward P ratio will take into account that. Whereas if you look at some of the other models which might be there in the market for deciding equity allocation in BAF, it is mostly backward looking. So it will be looking only at the trailing price earning ratio and not forward price earning ratio. So that's a key advantage which our model has in Tata BAF, and it helped us a lot during March, April, that we did not end up increasing equity allocation too fast. I think that also is a key part of the model. The other part of the model which decides minor tweaking over and above the PE model is we also look at a set of 5 indicators, global as well as domestic indicators, which give us an additional signal of adding plus 10 or minus 10 equity allocation. So for example, if the PE ratio is recommending us a 50% equity allocation, but the momentum and the technical indicators are giving us a minus 10 signal, then we will stay at 40. I think why it is important is sometimes markets react with a lag, and therefore we should not be moving out of equities or moving into equities too fast or too soon. I think that is one of the reasons why some of the BAF models do not work as efficiently as ours. So two things. One, we look at forward P earning ratio, which makes sure that we are looking at fundamental scenario also before taking a call. And secondly, we look at the momentum and technical indicators also, which make sure that we are investing just at the right time or exiting equities just at the right time. So let's say if equity allocation moves between 40 and 80%, this is the range we have between 40 and 80%. We went to a peak of 72 in April. After that, we have been coming down and we are lower than 50% today. And if the market goes up more 5%, we will reduce it to 40%. Now, remember that while the markets have gone up, the economic uncertainty still exists. There is also global risk because today we are, as a market, very linked with what has happened in US, and because of the rally there and the liquidity situation there, we have the whole equity market globally has moved up. But the risks are still there in terms of the domestic scenario as well as in terms of the global scenario with US elections coming up and so on. So clearly there is the uncertain period, and the volatile period helps balanced advantage. It's the best period for you to be invested in balanced advantage fund because you can take advantage of the ups and downs in the equity markets, which is what I think the next 6 to 12 months could be. And for that reason alone, I think balanced advantage fund should be a core part of anyone's portfolio. So how have the returns been? I mean, the proof of the pudding is in eating. I think if you look at last 6 months, Tata Balanced Advantage Fund has generated 5-6% return, whereas the market is down 4%. So it is actually up in the last 6 months. Whereas if you look at a normal equity fund or normal index fund or normal index itself, it is down about 4-5%. So that just tells you that when we were investing when the markets were coming down, and now that we are selling when the markets are going up, it's a very, very naturally self-balancing mechanism, which makes sure that you are not taking extra risk when you are investing in equities. And what you think you will be able to do by selling at the top and buying at the bottom, you are asking a model to do it, a fund manager to do it based on that model. And I think that is what is the whole balanced advantage fund model as a concept, that you manage your allocation between equity and debt at the right time, depending on the market. The remaining portion of the debt of the corpus, suppose we are at 40, 45% or 50% equity allocation, we still maintain a 65% equity allocation using equity arbitrage at all points of time. So you are assured of equity taxation. And the remaining 35% is invested in debt. And the debt paper which we have is all AAA, low maturity. There the returns may not be exceptional. It will be in the range of 5%. But that is a balancing figure depending on the equity allocation is on, medium-term maturity debt, AAA debt, earning about 5% today. In terms of returns, I've already told you, in terms of general variability of returns is much lower. So if you look at the standard deviation, it is lower than the index of balanced advantage fund. If you look at the beta of this fund, it is about 0.75 or 0.8, which tells you that it is a very, very less volatile part of your portfolio. So balanced advantage fund, you should invest that portion of your portfolio which you want to be extra safe. Because if the equity markets correct, this part of your portfolio should be able to actually take advantage of that correction and not take too much hit from that correction. The variability of returns is much lower, as I said. So to summarize, I think as a category, balanced advantage fund does an excellent job, and our model, especially at Tata BAF, is designed to take advantage of the corrections, not move out of equities too early or not move into equities too early. So take advantage on both sides and be able to generate between 8 to 10% annualized return, which is a safe and steady return. So even in the year when equity markets go up 15-20%, you'll be able to generate 8 to 10% return because the equity allocation will be in the range of 40-50%. And even in the years when the equity markets correct 10%, the objective of this fund is to still deliver you at least a 7-8% return, which is higher than your fixed deposit return and also higher than the liquid fund return today at this stage, and also assure you equity taxation. So that is all I want to talk about balanced advantage fund today. And once again, stay safe and happy investing, and do consider balanced advantage fund as being a core part of your portfolio. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.